Vlogsters. What is it? Oh, bless your heart. He made me a bless my heart call. Take your first sip of sup. Take your first sip of coffee with me if you want. Jimmy really does make good coffee. I don't know how he does it. Nah, I know how. He gives me a lot of creamer. A lot of carbs in Jimmy's coffee. Vlogsters. My room is a disaster. The living room looks great. I missed you guys. I was thinking about that I really don't have room on my phone to film, so I uploaded a few older like compilations of friend mail last night, so I was able to make some room so we could chat. But I have so much content still for my birthday. It's November already, and who wants to see? Well, I guess you guys want to see it still, but who, like, you know, it's like, when do I squeeze in that stuff? And you know. I've been working on a project here for a few days that I asked my husband to help me. And he said yes, but like husbands do, he's kind of dragging his feet a little bit. So I figure out what I can do. Maybe I can do something different. I don't know. Let's just see. But cheers. It is supposed to be 2 nights video. I have to think about that. Anyway, I have like a couple of different things in the works, like a few different projects that I really want to get to. I heard some, I don't want to say passive aggressive, but there's some people out there who, I think we've mentioned tough love on the channel lots of times before, that not everybody responds to tough love, and some people respond adversely to tough love. Like, you're just telling me what I need to hear. I don't need to hear it from you or whatever. I don't think there's anything, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just 50 and I've lived a lot of life. I don't know if there's much new things advice-wise, encouragement-wise, that I don't know. However, it's good to hear it when it's meant to be positive, and when it comes in a positive way. Those reminders of to focus on what's good and what's important and what's fun and what's joyful and what you have and not what you don't have. It's just, sometimes people just don't know how to say it, and you don't want to offend them because, you know, we grew up in that generation where we're not supposed to offend anybody. But they're offending you. So it's like, yeah, I think it's time to address it. So I shared a story on my Instagram, and hopefully if I can remember to insert pictures here. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then you wouldn't know the story, but I had bought a 2-tiered enamel tray from Pure One a while back, maybe May, maybe around Mother's Day, maybe after, I can't really remember, maybe for my birthday. No, it was before my birthday. And I moved it. I had it, actually it was last Christmas. I think it was last Christmas. I had moved it into my bedroom around the time of my birthday. I moved it in my bathroom, sorry. I found a good use for it on my bathroom. I redid my bathroom a little bit. I never really shared everything with you guys. I figured one day I'm going to do a new tour of just what I did. Excuse me. By the way, I started a new medication that does cause this continuous like tickle in the back of my throat. And now combined with my biannual sinus infection avoidance clearance thing, my post-nasal drip, it's just like, I'm not sleeping well. I'm waking up all hours of the night. I'm like, during the day, I'm jarring myself. I know there are people who cough way more, way longer for like their whole lifetimes. But like I cough so much that I feel like I gag myself, and then my bones are jarred. It's like really violent coughing just to get the tickle to go away, which like never goes away. And then there's like tons of cough drops. And then I said, are cough drops, if I have a cough drop during my fasting portion of intermittent fasting, is it going to throw off my intermittent fasting? Not sleeping and your blood sugar are not good combinations. You have to sleep. And I was just telling Jimmy, sometimes I fall asleep on the couch, but then people want to come and wake me up because they don't think I should be sleeping on the couch. But with the tickle and the post-nasal drip, sometimes it's easier to sleep sitting up. So it's just, it's okay. It's like funny. But that's why I'm just letting you know ahead of time why I'm going to constantly clear my throat, probably, most likely. I moved the enamel tray into the bathroom. If you watched an LTD Commodities haul where I got these really cute, like, enamelware, there was a rolling cart and a baker's rack and a 4 little bucket stack. I had set up the 4 little bucket stack in my bathroom with towels in it. And I thought the baker's rack was going to go onto the front porch between the 2 chairs. Like, that was my intention when I bought it. However, it ended up being the perfect size to actually hold the towels better. So I moved that into the bathroom. And then that's what encouraged me to move the baker's rack, not the baker's rack, the 2-tiered tray in there just to bring in some more enamelware. We hung the 2-shelf enamelware thing right above it. It looks really cute. It's kind of come together a little bit. So I feel like with something, if you have like 3 pieces or 3 things that match it, then it'll work. But, yeah, just talking. So I posted in this post that I had been looking all of these huge sales that they've been having, all these companies have been having. I've been looking for a wooden 2-tiered tray. I never said wooden in the post, so maybe that's why, but I've been wanting a 2-tiered tray, like a wood one, with a very low lip, like specifically. And when we were purging and cleaning the dining room, we were actually purging our Halloween stuff, and Jim's getting older, so one of the Halloween boxes was especially heavy because it had like dishes in it, all my Halloween dishes. And we did a purge of one of the cabinets in the buffet to put all the Halloween dishes in there so they could come out of the box and the boxes wouldn't be that heavy. And then I rearranged the boxes so they wouldn't be like, none of them, it wasn't going to be any one heavy box. It was going to just be like, this one's a little on the hefty side, these are super light type of thing. So in the purge, he pulled this plastic bag out of the buffet. And I realized that I had a 4-tier with a base silver, like dessert server tray kind of thing, which is adjustable. So what it is the same rod between each tray, and then the top rod has a handle, so you can essentially move any tray out that you want to. So if you just wanted like the big one and the little one with just a weird, like a weird combination of a little tiny tray sitting on a big tray, you could. If you want to just like you want to get rid of the big one and just put like the 3 little ones on top, so you don't have a big footprint for it, you could. So he found this, and it was something that I'll tell you, I bought right before the flood. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jeri-Ann. I moved to South Central Missouri in 2013 after my home was destroyed in 2012. It's Hurricane Sandy. That time, between the time that my home got destroyed and I moved, we did a lot of clean out, and things just went into boxes, and then they just went into storage, and then it essentially got packed out when we moved here. Well, I felt like we had done everything. We'd gone through everything since we moved here. And I guess this was something that I had bought right before the flood. So it was still in its package from like the Goodwill. And I had just said, oh, this is a good thing to keep. And it stores flat. It stores literally like the tray is this big. The base is like that high. So it sits inside all the bowls. So it probably only has a profile like this, right? Like that big, and it's a 4-tier tray. The thing is this tall. I really hope I remember to put in a clip here. And I figured with all the things that I'd given away, I was like, I definitely wanted to keep this for whatever. Well, it was a happy find. Like, I was really happy to find it. He really was like, this would make her smile to point this out to her, that she has this in here. Where my buffet is set up and my dining room is set up, the one side by the window isn't as accessible to me as it is to Jimmy. Basically, I have to squeeze by. He and his long legs gets there, no problem. So he mostly deals with what's in the right side of the cabinet. I mostly deal with what's on the left side of the cabinet. So the left side of the cabinet has like my napkin rings and my little salt and pepper shakers, like for, you know, when people come or whatever. But that side obviously had partyware. It had this. It had one chafing dish that I apparently saved one out of the thousands of chafing dishes that I had. I had a silver collection of serviceware for a long time. Like, I was excited to find pieces. I never used them. But I used to go to thrift stores and just collect them. And I always wanted to display them. There was a diner by me where I lived in New York that actually had Mitchell's Diner actually had this like pewter and silver serviceware like displayed all over the ceiling shelf, like, and I just thought that was so amazing, and I just wanted to like duplicate that sometime in my home. So I had all this, and when we moved here, it was just not practical to keep everything, and we donated some, we gave some away, whatever we had to do. I don't think I sold any in the garage sale. We gave away a bunch of stuff before we even thought we were having a garage sale. And I'm mad because I could have made more money. That's all I'm saying. I'm not mad. It's okay. Blessings unto others. I just joke about it like, dang, man, could have made so much more money. Maybe I could have got out of debt. Anyhow. So I'd saved one chafing dish. And this 2-tiered tray. I did save 2 cake stands, identical cake stands that I had found separately, and then a silver tray that was my mom's. So of course, with sentimental reason, I wanted to save that. So that was what was in there, plus some plastic Tupperware, a Tupperware ice bucket, and a pitcher with glasses in it, regardless of what that was. But anyway, that was in the right side. Now, I subsequently have moved like my plastic partyware into my closet, so I have a new place for the plasticware. So then we moved that stuff. So anyway, he found this 2-tier tray. He's like, this is gonna make her smile. And I don't even think she knows she has this, and now it's like totally a thing to have. So I shared it, and I was so happy. He had made me so happy. It was right the day or the day before, 2 days after. It was like the day after or 2 days after, like I had turned my emotional corner, and he found it, and it just made me even more happy. Then I'm like, oh, I really want to paint it. I do love silver. It is like very cloudy tarnished. I know I can polish it, but then I would always have to polish it. That's the thing with silver. It's like, it's not antique looking, because I would leave it if it was like antique looking. What it does look now, it looks like it's dusty. If you guys have any silver pieces that are, you know, like electroplated with silver even, then you know that stage of like tarnish where it just looks dusty. So that's where it is now. So I'm like, do I paint it? Do I leave it? You know, I'm like, oh, if I use just one coat of like the cheap Walmart spray paint, I could totally scrub that off someday, because it's just acrylic spray paint and it'll come off if I, you know, like if I clean it. But then if I clean it, will it mess up the surface? This is where I've been for 20 minutes. No, actually, it's still sitting. I guess that was maybe last Thursday already. Today's Thursday again. It's still sitting in my living room. I don't know if that's when it was, but I'll share it with you. Because I'm still sitting staring at it like, what do I want to do with you now? Now, I will tell you, this is such a blessing to have. I was looking for a tiered tray. This is a tiered tray. I will not say for 2 seconds that I'm not grateful, and I'm so thankful. I will point out to you that I really just wanted a wood one. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, this is great, but I'm telling you that I wanted a wood one because I shared that, and then somebody in the comments basically told me, and if this was you and you're watching, don't be offended. I removed the message because it's like something like, I'm just getting into my positivity again. I just don't need even the slightest bit of what can be perceived as negativity. So somebody said that I have plenty of stuff here that I can make a tray. Like, I can make a 2-tier tray. I have this and this and this and this and this. First of all, I don't have all the things she listed. She said I have a pizza pan, I have a pie pan, I have a cake pan, I have this, that, and I was like, I don't have any of those. I have a pizza pan that is for a project that I'm in front of me right now. And that's it. I don't have everything else. And the other thing is I always struggle with 2-tier trays and making 2-tier trays is their supports. Because I want a tray that I can pick up and move. Now, I already made a 2-tier tray. It was one of the first videos on my channel that is metal and that could move, and I gifted it. And I could very well make another one for myself, and I might. But it's just not what I wanted. I have been back and forth about making a wood one for a long time. Not a faux wood one, like a wood one. For a long time. I have so many ideas, but the bottom shelf to keep it wood is going to have to come from somewhere else. Dollar Tree does sell wood rounds now. So I could do the top shelf with a wood round. And I don't mean MDF, I mean wood. Lisa has gifted me 2 wooden chargers, like they're real wood. She has always used them in her family for like serving cake on. And they're both like kind of worn out. So I have them to do like a trash to treasure thing with. But I want to do a real wood one. I just want to. I don't want it to be plates. I want it to be, I don't know. I just want something different. I'm allowed to want something different. I'm allowed to be satisfied with what I have and still want. Do you understand that there's a difference? Yes, I hope you do. You can be satisfied with what you want. You can be happy with what you want. You can be content with what you want. You can be fantastically appreciative of everything that you own and still want more. Where would progress be? Where would we be without progress if we didn't want more? We keep striving for more, better, or whatever. So, I apologize if you're the person, and I shouldn't apologize, but I apologize if you're the person who did leave me that comment. I'm sure it was meant as supportive. I hope it was meant as supportive as possibly it was meant, but I didn't want to hear that just now. So I am excited to finish this project because nobody has done this before. And those are the kinds of projects that I'm really looking forward to. Projects that nobody's done before. I do hope it works out the way I hope it works out. And I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope it's accepted. Accepted? Is that right? I don't know if that's right. I hope it's accepted might be right. Received. That's the word. I hope it's received as positive as I feel about it. So let's put it that way. So, I have all these like teasers that I just did, right? I was inspired by a craft that I saw on my Dollar Tree DIY, one of my Dollar Tree DIY groups, and I cannot find it. I cannot find the inspiration post to give the person the proper credit. And usually I grab screen grabs, but I think what happened, and it happens sometimes, is when I saw it, my mind went instantaneously to go write down your idea, because what she did, and then I thought I could take what she did plus add to it. So it was like my mind was like, go write that down before you forget it. You need to go write that down. So I'm afraid that's what happened. But anyhow, I digress. I see so many things around me that just need, like I wanted to just do so many projects, and my life had other plans. So there's another day. Tomorrow is another day. I feel like Scarlett O'Hara, so tomorrow is another day. But even when it comes to doing DIYs, like I've got to just be able to do them one at a time, because I have to get an external hard drive to move stuff off of my computer to put more stuff on my computer. It's so hard. It's so hard. The digital world, it's extra. It's extra. You know what really stinks about taking off the month to grieve is that I didn't even want to work on anything. So for a long time, I was like, I just need to take off a month from producing so that I could do like the backstage stuff, like go through my computer, organize all my video clips, organize all my files, delete whatever I don't need. And I didn't even want to do that. Especially didn't want to do that because my brother was the computer kid, and if I could sit in front of the computer, that would be really hard. I know that would have been really hard. It was really hard to even think about doing that, so that's how I know it was really hard. I also have to think about, like, okay, I have a really good garbage can here. It was a shredder bottom, like from Mom's room. Excuse me. And it holds the storage cubies really well. So what I've been doing is bringing over the seasonal storage cubie, sitting it on the garbage, and then like I can deal with it. And it's not in my way. However, I can't get to my garbage. I've got like a slit this big. And when there's when there's ever anything bigger than this, I have to like, oh, what am I going to do? I mean, take it outside is the answer. However, like ribbon rolls like this, there's like several, and they don't fit in there through the slots. I'm like hanging on to them. I should recycle them anyway because they are cardboard. But it's just stuff like that. Just stuff like that. Life gets on you. Did you notice? Did you notice that? I noticed it. Did you notice? I did. I noticed it. I also have things that I bought specifically for or DIY that I cannot remember. That's why I write things down. This is why we have project sheets. Because I don't remember some things. Do you guys do that? You're like, oh yeah. Nope. 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 Maybe if I go back and watch the whole video. It's crazy. It's crazy. I did this whole thing so like my Cricut would be more accessible all the time. And it's not. And it makes me mad. I have a few things that I want to change as far as this is concerned. You guys remember my bookshelf? I have some changes that I made. You can't see. Hold on, let me take it down. And you can't really see them really well right now. And I only have, oh, let me move all the words. Sorry. There's just 1,000 metal words here, and they may not have anything to do with my DIY that I'm doing. Okay. I bought these at the Dollar Tree. They're like, what is this? What are you? You're a piece of cardboard. Why are you here? Oh, goodness. Okay. So these are, let me take one out. This one's probably the best, easiest one to take out. These are these plastic thingies. You see them? And I had pen cups there, and the pen cups were okay, except the pen cups were like a lot. They were like, you couldn't really find whatever pen you were looking for in whatever slot you were looking for it in. So it became like extra, you know, it's like extra difficult. So I got these and I love them. The problem is I need one more. I only bought 3, thinking 3 was enough because I was replacing 3 pen cups. However, when I go to organize it, I'm like, well, then I need those in a different place. So there's that. So it's just, it's really cool, actually. Did I put these back in the wrong place? I sure did. Oh, no, my ruler. And that's another thing. Where am I going to put my ruler? My ruler's got to go somewhere else, too. My ruler has to live somewhere else as well. So I'm going to probably redo this bottom shelf down here with the paint. The paint is like grown out. The paints that I use all the time have grown out of the space. Outgrown its little rack that I made. And then up there we have sort of a similar situation. I have like, I think part of it is when you don't keep up with it or you're in the middle of a project. Like this, I don't have 10,000 metal words here all the time. They're out because I'm in the middle of a project, but I can't keep them out on the project table because I'm limiting my room, because I'm a mess, because my life's a mess, because I'm out of chaos and organization. And what's her name? Marie Kondo would come here and just cry. And I never washed this brush. Now it needs to go in the garbage because it's foam. I didn't remember not washing the brush. I didn't remember not coming back for the project. Ugh, my mess, my life. Welcome to my chaos. That is my brain. So Jim's like, well, do you want to work on the office today or do you want to do the holiday supplies? And I'm like, oh, what a battle in my brain. Because yes, I want to do all of it. Today is Thursday and he's had off every Thursday forever since he started this job, except this one. Because there's so much to do. But that's okay. It's okay. We're working on it. He's vlogging now. I'm vlogging now. We're going to stop and have breakfast soon, hopefully. It's already 11 o'clock because that's how long it takes us to wake up and vlog and the whole thing. Oh. I am so extremely grateful to all of you who join me every day on this crazy journey. I don't always get the opportunity to talk to my loved ones, and I feel like talking to you is an extension of that. I feel loved, I feel heard, I feel appreciated. I feel grateful. Thank you for being here. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye.